Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jem, and on this channel we do mostly sewing content. And in this video we're going to be talking about the things I'm planning to make as part of my Make 9 for 2024. So if you're interested in that, stick around. So this is the first time I'm doing the Make 9 challenge in a couple of years, mostly because I just haven't gotten to do regular sewing in a while. And since I am very regular now with my sewing content, I figured I would try this challenge again. I don't know if I ever completed it any of the other times, but I'm fairly confident this time. And the reason for that is I'm mostly choosing projects that I've wanted to make for a while or that have been on my dream list. And I think that I am finally capable of achieving some of them, and some of them are just for my own personal growth. The first one being that. So the first one is my plan to make my own bodice sloper. This is something that would help me immensely with some of my fit issues. So I'll just be working on a bodice sloper, not the bottom part, which is its own sloper that I would have to do. But for me to achieve this, I'm planning on taking a course, and I found an online course that I'd like to try, and I'll put that below so you guys can check it out for yourself. And my plan is to take that course to help me create the bodice sloper and to help with fit issues, and hopefully make something that will just fit perfectly, and I can use that to kind of help as a template and a guide for some of my other projects going forward. My second make is going to be something practical, and it's going to be a little gift from my lovely sewing machine that has helped me create these weird and lovely pieces throughout our time together. We've been friends since 2017 when they were gifted to me. And this year I am planning on finally making them their own sewing machine cover. I found a couple of cute ones online, and I'll share those pictures here with you. But I really think I'll probably just use a pattern from my stash to make this. I have a couple ones here that I'll share with you. I'm not sure which one I'll make, but I just know that this has got to happen for my sewing machine this year. I don't sew a lot of cosplay here. I really have not done any since I was in my very early 20s, and everything was hand sewn then. But I've had a costume on my mind for many years. It's my favorite, one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite animes of all time, Sailor Moon. And the character is a villain. Her name is Koan, or Katsi in the American version. And I just absolutely loved her style and her look. And I recently found out that some of the designs from Sailor Moon were actually based off of designer designs, which I found really cool, and I'll share some of those photos here with you. So my plan is to actually make a wearable version of this look and this character's look. I'm thinking something along the lines of a cropped shirt in the colors, and maybe a purple tight skirt to go with it, maybe some type of a leggings. I'm not sure. Something that's actually wearable but very identifiable as this character, if you know. The next three are designer looks and pieces that I've coveted for a while and have saved in my favorites, and have just always wanted to recreate them myself, or create some type of a dupe just for me to wear, because I know that I could never afford the actual piece. The first one is this Christian Soriano skirt. I'll be making the skirt specifically. I love the top and the hat as well here on Katy Perry. but I have no idea how to make that top. It looks amazing. And so I've decided I want to make the skirt. I'm thinking the skirt will be relatively simple to make and or find a pattern for. The fabric hopefully will not be too difficult. It seems fairly straightforward, red and white polka dots, but we will see. The second one, I recently found this one when I was doing some research for this video, and it's an Olympia Le Temps playing card dress. I loved the idea of this. I loved the novelty of this. And when I looked at it, it seemed relatively simple to create two rectangle shapes and then some type of a belt and connecting them. And then obviously all of the embellishment to make it the actual card. But the construction seems fairly simple, and I just love that it could turn out very fun and strange out in the world. And the last one is a design that I have been coveting this brand for years and years, and I'm so sad that they don't exist anymore. The 𝕠𝕚𝕟𝕠𝕦𝕥 by Nicholas Kirkwood platform shoes. So these were so iconic to me when they came out, and I recently did find some, and I'll show you here, that were going for sale on eBay. Still very much out of my budget, but I think this could be just like a great DIY moment. And I did find some old fashion bloggers that had DIY'd these in the past, so I know it's doable, and it will just require a lot of me sourcing some random bits of glitter and ribbon for me to attach all over a pair of platform shoes. The next two are some accessories that I think are wild and crazy and perfect for my personal wardrobe and would be great addition to it. But I've never just sat down and tried to make them. So the first one is this devil cap that I just thought was so novel and very fun. And honestly, I would probably wear it not during Halloween, but just wearing a hat out for the day. And I loved this version here from this Etsy seller. And the other is this vintage pattern, which is a petal capelet, which I thought was very cute, and I would probably get some whimsical use out of this for my wardrobe in 2024. The last thing on my Make 9 plans list is to just use one of my very precious vintage fabrics that I have in my stash. I have a bad habit of hoarding some of these fabrics and don't want to cut into them because I'm afraid, it'll never come back to me. I'll never find this again. It's so precious. And so I'm going to push myself to use one of my fabrics and make something, whatever that is. Don't have any plans for whatever it is, and I don't know which one I will use, but we will figure that out, and I will make sure to let you guys know when I choose that very special fabric. So those are my plans for my Make 9 2024. Let me know what you guys think of my plans. Are you excited for anything in particular? I know I'm very excited to make some of those designer pieces and to finally learn how to fit some of these things by making that bodice sloper as well. So I hope you guys will stick around and watch as I make these things throughout the year. And if you're planning to do a Make 9, please be sure to share your link with me. I would love to see what your plans are for this upcoming year. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I know I've gotten a few new subscribers since my last video, and I'm so happy that you guys are all here. And I hope that you will stay and like this video if you liked it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!